Okay, let's start. I got a little bit late. Sorry, 5 minutes later than I said on Twitter. But yeah, so I'm trying to compile a new version of the editor just to get a bug fix to a generator. So I got a little held up. I will do one last attempt to compile it in background while we decide on the theme and such. So just a moment, I need to start a script compiler. The main editor just went through, so I need to compile a script. And I need to find a folder while talking. Okay, so yeah, copy, release. And compile. Right, I actually might have to close down the editor here while I do that because it's accessing the files. So let's find another background to look at in the meantime. We can open the themes tab, and I can close the editor. So yeah, I wanted to do this before we started. But yeah, I didn't finish on time. So I'll just start this process. Okay, now it started. So yeah, hello Sergio. Are you the only viewer potentially? It seems that way. But welcome. So yeah, yesterday we finished the slide thing. And I know, yeah, I have no idea. How do streamers usually do when they start a stream? Like, when do they announce compared to like going live compared to actually starting and so on? Like I should watch more streams so I know that stuff, but I have no idea. But anyway, it doesn't really bother me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just do how I do it then. But yeah, I bet if you have a large following group, like you can just go live and there will be people there in a minute. By the way, I added some smileys, like emojis and stuff to the channel. But only one seems to be greenlit, so like they need to... they need to do some process to green lighting them, and like same with yeah, all of them. But at least they are on the way, and one is working. Did that show up, by the way, on the stream chat? I need to try it again. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. Nice. And then, okay, so let's get to... first I check in on the scripts. They are progressing. I can... if anyone is curious what it looks like, it just looks like this. It's just completed actually, so... then I need to just copy that over with another bat command. This is the old engine. We have a bunch of bat files to do with a lot of build steps. That is not needed in the new engine, but yeah, I have to live with it. So now I'll start a fresh editor, hopefully without bugs. And there it should be up. And mostly what I fixed was just like a bunch of I can, before we get going for real, I can show a few of the things I was fixing. I think this is the level. So I had various conditions here with different generators and how they work with each other and with like these watch cams, and I also set the watch cams to support like enabling you to set the light strength. So if you don't want it to be all green and red just because you have a watch cam, you can turn that off. And you can also set an HP on them to enable you to kill them. So, just to demonstrate, like this watch cam is green now, and it's a bit light, but then now it's red, it saw me. But I can also just kill it. Alright, and when I killed that enemy, this watch cam came on, and these enemies, if I'm correct. No. Okay, so that bug was not fixed. I am very sure because I know I tested that earlier today. That it did. Oh. It's guard area. Okay, yeah. But it's... So this should cover that watch cam and make it invisible. Let's start it. If I start from beginning, it is there from the start. So yeah, I need to fix that still. No. I don't know what, or maybe my update didn't go through. Maybe some file didn't get copied or something. Time to look into that later. But anyway, a bunch of these connections created a more advanced situation than I considered, especially with checkpoints and reloading. So I did some bug fixing with that. That's a whole other topic though. So let's get back to the challenge stuff. And I can open up the list. So I know Bag was asking me a little bit about the generators and how to set them up. Because he wanted to use them in one of his levels. So I was thinking do a theme with generators. But I think that is fine, especially if they are buggy. Maybe we shouldn't gamble on it. So unless someone in chat, there are 2 viewers, so there is potential, has an opinion on which challenge to do, I will press a random button. And I give you 5 seconds to shout. And I bet you can read all this in 5 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and too late. Random. Okay. Well, this is one that I'm like. This is really challenging with creativity because it requires me to build many small challenges. Oh, right, because my camera. Let's do something like. I should have considered that from the beginning. Can you see all of them now? Yeah. Okay. Right. I should remember the size of this view, or I should just modify the file here. Let's do that before more people drop in. This is I'll just wait. Here, this is just HTML for this. So we should probably just set the size of this. Create a new div. Style. And then is it just width, right? 80% maybe. And then we need to set position or alignment. I probably I remember. I'll not remember, but it should be alignment, right? Or is it? I forgot. HTML is not my strong suit. Position. Tunnel Ray sounds fun, yeah. But I did a kind of a slide thing yesterday, so maybe I'll save that for Monday. But I was thinking that too. I want to do it, but And since I won't do the spline stuff for this editor, I should just. Is it? Do you do it this way? Position right? No, I think there was alignment somewhere. You should do it. Do you know HTML? Or this might actually more be CSS, but let's see how that updates. So the size is set, but it does not set right alignment for div HTML. Yeah, it's like, yeah, margin right, left out. Oh, that's the. But I think there's another way. But yeah, let's do that. Does this update that page? Yay! So now if I go full screen, perfect. Kind of. Maybe it's too much. Let's put this at 75, and we're 90 maybe, and we should be fine. No, that's damn. 82. And let's go with that. So yeah, but as you said, tunnel race. Let's go tunnel race. It's the first time I had anyone pick anything from a list, so let's go with that. So yeah, tunnel race. Whoa. So let's get back to the editor then, and I'll just take a sip of my drink. And we should get ready to start. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. So a tunnel, I think is best. The biggest issue will be to find a good size for a tunnel to give options for challenges, but not being too big. So one thing I want to achieve is that we can reach the ceiling, for example. So we can put things in the ceiling, like pulse gates and so on. But I still want to enable the wall running and so on. So it's a bit of a tricky problem potentially. But let's try it out. Let's hollow this out and set 2 for the sizes. And let's see here if you generate now. Oh, I should generate first and then play. So if I now. No, but if I do go with speed, I can reach the ceiling. So I think this might be enough, because then I need to use some energy to reach the ceiling, and I can still wall run without going up to the ceiling. And so on. So I think this size is kind of enough, and it gives me plenty of room to like potentially do a side dash. And so as well. So let's go with this size. That's easy to find. I expect a little bit more work to find the size. Let's undo the hollow. I think it's not hollow anymore, yeah. And now we can just make it big. Let's make it straight to begin with. This, and we can introduce. Let's duplicate this. We have an unhollowed version. We can come back to later. But it's how much of the game is in the end about going forward at speed, right? So if we had more fights, arenas like boss fights, we would go more sideways, I think. So like one other here is like a fight arena. Like I think of the ones in Zelda where you have like different themes for different small fights, and then you go to the next fight and so on. Because of the new gates, we can do that. So I want to do something like that, and then we will probably use sideways as dodging and so on. Hit 2. I didn't remember that. I thought we would remember. But yeah, so now we have the start. Let's make it more interesting by having you go into the tunnel. It's very important to get the start right. And now let's cut a hole. There we have the start of the level. And let's put the pulse gate right at the start to have this start at speed. I always forget we call them push, not pulse. Like most of the things in the game is built around. It's named after its function before we decided on the actual like game name. I think that's common for most games. And the only thing we knew is these are pushing stuff. Okay. Oh, the game is muted again. I think that it's my main game settings is muted, and that's why the game is muted as well. Every time I start the editor, the editor is not saving anything. Okay, so now there should be a bread and butter thing for like how you go forward, and I was thinking to do most of that with pulse gates. So let's start by having a few that you can choose between, and introduce that they can be in walls. Probably have it a bit up so you can't run into it on the ground. So you actually have to do a small wall run. And then let's have one in the ceiling. And then we have introduced one of each. And we'll see how does this turn out. Yeah. Yes, you said it right as I did it. Oh, shit. I didn't have much control there. That might be an issue. Because I'm in the slide state. And this is flat ground, I actually don't have much control. If we do slope it a little bit downwards, due to the quirks of the old game's physics, I think that we will get a little bit more control. Which is very strange. Oh, I didn't select everything. Let's grow the selection, and we rotate in the cloud as well. Let's try this. This is no. So that might be on slippery ground. Well, that creates an issue with that how frequent we can put this, because you cannot. Let's see here. I'm doing this very horribly. But let's see how it interacts with taking one in the ceiling. Well, the ceiling one is really powerful if I hit it, because... But I think I can... Yeah, so like if you just want to go far, I think you can just jump and you'll maintain like some speed. But if you can chain it into another one, that would probably be more ideal. So it might just be that I'm putting these too close. Oh, and I should put the... Maybe I should rotate this back to not be rotated on, if it didn't do a difference. Oh, I should save... save as... This is 7, I think. So yeah, I put them too close. But also I wonder if there's a setting. If I put this correctly, stopping power. That's how much it will remove of your current power. So you should have that 0, so you can. We never penalize you for having high power. We should have 0 centering power. That means you have more control, and we don't have any stop control stop. So I think this is what we want to do on all of them. It's not that many, and it's mostly a zeroing out stuff, so it should be pretty quick. And it's good to take this before I had even more. That's something I want to add to the future editions at some point as well, like having you being able to derive something for just this scene. In this scene, I want this object to be dependent on this one. So if I change this one, everything else in this is changing with that one. But if I want another drive, I can create that just for this scene, and not like global in the whole game. In the whole game we can do it, but not in the scene. Okay, so moving them a little bit forward. Oh, that was less. That's also something. Maybe we should do it easy for ourselves by making the back side of this something transparent. Let's discard alpha. Let's put something with high alpha on it. So now when see from above there is no, and then I can duplicate that onto the others. That will be easier to work with. Oh. Maybe this distance will be better. I think we need to find a good like base challenge here before we go on to I want. Can I get that, or is that one? There might be more optimal ways, but I think that is pretty good. But this tunnel is way too short. Let's just scale it up a lot. And for this one, let's remove that and let's take a slippery block and make a small wall to need to jump over. So now we have taught the initial pulse gate stuff. Let's teach some simple dodging and energy pickups as well. Let's add one in middle. Let's add one to the left side and one to the right side a little bit later. And then add energy pack. Energy pack. Okay. Let's add this in the middle here. Oh, I was in the roof when I... in the new editor, if something is inside another object, you can just click 2 times and get what is inside it. But I don't think that is possible in this one. Okay, let's create 1 red herring as well. Like something like this. But have a ceiling boost right in front of it. I think this will mean that it collide with. But maybe you can like find a direction that will not collide. Let's try it. I might need to generate new walls here. I'm just misjudging the distance so much. Oh. Yeah, I think that will be. There might be ways to take it, but I don't think it's good to take that one. So I think we have a pretty okay starting point here. Let's add another energy pack somewhere. Like for people going slowly, let's add one here. If like for them to catch up potentially. Now it's a question: do we want combat or not? I let you decide that. Do we want combat in the tunnel while racing as well, or do we just want? Oh, I should adjust the camera by the way. Or do we just want racing? I will probably add sweepers and mines to make you dodge them, but. Let's do this. Now there's more of a decision. Do you want to take the ramp here and potentially hit that, or do you want to take the energy and potentially hit it? Or I actually don't know which will be most effective. Actually, that's interesting. Why did I feel like I was better at hitting them last time? I think I should put that a bit closer. And maybe I had too little energy stuff here. I can have 2 in this section probably. So if you're good at picking them up, you don't have to run out of energy anytime. And depending on how much energy you have when you get here, if you want to take the earlier one on the right or the one on the left will differ, I think. So I think it's fine to have them on each side here. I don't think you can optimally take both of them. So yeah, let's. I guess if you skip the ramp, we can have one of these. It's like how many tricks can you have, and sometimes it can be good to just repeat some challenges to reward consistency and so on. Going for something and missing it will be horrible. So about 20 seconds that time. I think as a first boost pad, it should be a little bit easier to hit it. I think we need to place it a little bit further in. Just a little bit. Wow, that was fast. Oh, that was not fast. Well, that's a few seconds faster. And maybe this is too good, so this is very much a red herring potentially. Maybe we should make the hitting the roof a little bit easier here. And let's put another energy pack here. Energy really doesn't refill much. Yeah, okay, then I need to replace it, but and then I almost think maybe you could make it like this, so it's more precision to hit it, but you have more like leeway on the distance. What do you think? Or I can place 2 as well. But like changing it to bigger one is a bit of a hassle. It is possible, but okay. So let's actually do this. If you go tall, you can go over it. Otherwise, you can just shoot the generator. And the generator is go tall, go high. What did I say? To go tall. And this is the quirk of this generator, that is always placing it in the start. That's fixed in the newer version of the engine, as most things are. And let's duplicate this and move it. And now we place this one on the right. And we need to extend the walls again. Maybe we should do a turn here shortly. Let's first extend this section a little bit. Actually, I want to see. So let's change the camera speed a little bit so I can go over there quicker. And let's move this. Will that be too tight potentially? Potentially so. Let's move it a little bit further. But if you shoot the generator in time, you have more time to shoot the other generator as well, so let's just see that this is connected as it should. I should lower their HP. I think something has changed with their HP, but let's put it at 6. I think any bullet should kill them. They are not valid valid auto-aim targets. So you need actually precision to hit them. But yeah, that is working. Now I just need pulse gates to... Let's I think this will be a horrible choice for the ones that does it, but let's put one in the ceiling here. Or actually, if you shoot this in time and then take the ceiling, you can have time to shoot the other one still. But if you skip the first one and go to the ceiling, you'll have almost no time to shoot that one. Let's put it on the wall here. Let's put it on both walls. And now let's do the turn. Maybe we can actually change this up a bit by having other dimensions on this other tunnel. And that might be interesting. So if we like make this a bit thinner but taller. Maybe that is too thin, but let's test it. Let's make this way longer. That might be too long, but better too long than too short, right? I think a few more shots, yeah, potentially, but the more shot it takes, the less speed you can have going through them, right? We could have you charge at them as well, but then I was thinking, how early do you need to shoot this to have time to charge it to shoot this before you're actually arriving? We might look into that balance later. Actually, let's split this here. And now let's split the height. Let's put the pulse gate here. I'd like to put a larger one. Is this the large one? I think so. Alright, we push orbs we have not used either yet either. So that is something as well. Is this the correct? No. Where is the one for? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, okay, that's weak. And also we need to address the control stuff here, so no centering power and no stopping power. Or this actually should have full stopping power. So you don't go through it. EU speed device. Strange. So yeah, let's now see if what you can do with this taller thin area. I think this was correct. Oh, and I should apply the correct materials. I was wondering why it was so annoying to work with. And let's put one like further down first, so you're encouraged to go down and hit this one, and then another one on the same wall but higher up, and then one on the other wall. That is a bit further away. Let's put one on the floor and one on the ceiling to give a choice. I don't have no idea which will be best. I think the ceiling will be better, but it takes more energy to go up. Maybe those were too close. And then on the floor we might have you have one to get up with, because it's too much penalty to have to go up manually. But it's still not optimal because, yeah, going up like this, it will be a bit slow. And then, all right, and we need to decide the height of this one. Or actually, we kind of did that when we hollowed it out. Let's just begin with move this to the left. And then we need to cut a hole here in this wall. All right, it is invisible. That was not the best choice, maybe, to make it invisible before I cut it. I think that is correct. Yeah. Okay, I have no idea how this section will work right now. Unless I generate triggers, it will not work at all. Okay, I didn't pick all of them. Okay, that was too powerful. Let's see. I am about half time. This concept was faster to work with than I anticipated. So we had time for starting to think of a few different challenges, but let's do pulse course first, because I have not done it at all. And they had this quirk where I need to. Thanks, I'm happy to hear that. The biggest issue is how much depth will it be to actually find different techniques. Or will like the first speed run of it be the best speed run? Like, this one, okay. And then we need to place the target. Let's have this one go to the side. Or actually, let's make this the first one a bit... Or the first one should go just to the sides, but let's make another one. That has something like this. Not square, but it should be good enough. And then let's make a few that goes on the walls. All right, walls, I said. And then let's put this here. Let's duplicate that and put... Or I need to... Actually, they don't need to be on the walls to go up and down. They can be in the middle as well. Let's do a bunch of these that are in the middle. Or maybe we should make them still go up to the ceiling. This music is really like making this feel calm, like making this race level. It's a contrast in tempo and feeling, it feels like. Okay, let's do one where if we hit the first one, if we jump afterwards, we can get the second one. So we need to offset the timing a bit. I wonder if this... But that's the previous music suit the marathon though. Okay, let's try this. We haven't tried that this is at all so far. Maybe this is horrible. And also I remembered I didn't put the... Like, we should have tested this before doing anything, so we could... Oh. Like their push power and so they don't have stopping power. I need to select all now as a stopping power 0. Let's do this simpler by first of all syncing these blocks. Stopping power 0. Like also one thing that would be nice to have that we have had on our own wish list for the editor for a long time is multi-edit. Being able to select multiple of the same type. Or even of different types. and being able to like edit their properties that have the same name at the same time. Yes, you can't do that. That's a too good feature. We're saving that for a sequel 10 years down the line. But like, if I really want to change all of this in the whole game, I can go to its if in the real editor there's another button here that opens the asset editor for this asset, and if I change the asset, that will apply to everything that hasn't modified this value in the level. So like, yeah. So for example, if you don't modify the HP on every turret and you want to change the HP of the turret, you can change all the turrets at once. But if you then for one level want to have a different HP, you can still do that. But sadly, no multi-edit. It's not very hard to do. It's just not in priority because it's not useful that often. Like another one is then we've been talking about is when you have a lot of objects that you just want to have like a pattern in. For example, lobbers that have lightning like strikes, and you want them to add 0.1 second for every instance. We're doing multi-edit where you then you write a value and then plus then the x times 0.1 or something. Then it will calculate that for all of them. Would be nice. But yeah, this seems to be working pretty fine. It's not hard to hit all of them, but that's the point. I don't think I can, on my first try here when designing the level, hit all of them. Oh. Or hit one of them. But it seems fine. And then if I add some energy pickups, there is a decision. Do you want to go for the timing of those, or do you want to get the energy pickups? Something like that. But now it's the... I really would like to increase their push power a little bit. But that is too much job. Too much work, and I had only 20 minutes left to finish this level. So now it's time to start combining all these ideas into one thing. I was thinking to add more obstacles. I haven't really used obstacles more than here. And I haven't used ramps much. And I wanted mines, and I wanted sweepers and so on as well. Let's add sweeper just for... Like, this race will just be repeating new stuff. It will not test you on anything you've done like twice. That's the issue with designing levels on a short time. I'm mostly just exploring the possibility space of this kind of concept. I will not have time to actually like find what is actually the best and start using and teaching that much, and then expand on it. Yeah, minesweepers are... We can make that horrible if you want to. Probably. Or do you count... Do you count this as a minesweeper? Is this a minesweeper? We need to rotate this one 180 degrees. And then I will offset this one with this much. And let's scale these two, because I like this feels big, but when we consider the speed of this race, this is not that big. If I want to actually experiment with this concept. Let's give me take this one. All right, I need to select both of them when rotating. Put 3 with pretty tight, and then 1 pretty far again. And then let's put 1 in the middle somewhere. So you have a choice. Oh, you approve of my Minesweeper? I'm glad. I wonder how this will feel to play. Also, I should have what? I'm thinking like these ones here on 2 different distances, because then depending on your timing to the lasers, you can decide which one to use. And then we mix them up here. Let's see. Oh. Ah. Using this was harder than I thought. Okay, I have a solution. Come on. Wait, okay, yeah. So they go outside they're a little bit taller and than the actual floor. Then it will give me a little bit more timing to work with. Okay, I have about 10 minutes left to wrap this up and find a suitable ending. This is a race killer, like a run killer. But I guess there is potential use cases. Let's put some energy they can gather relatively close by beforehand, so if you're looking for it, you can find alternative ways, or like put it in the ceiling and see if anyone goes for it. Or and let's put one right between these two mines. I don't think that will be useful to anyone, but the worst part is that there's no checkpoints on this level, so if you die to a mine, you're back to the start. But yeah, we have a little bit of tunnel left, or a little bit. It's almost as big as the first part of the level, and I have about 10 minutes to wrap that up. Let's see here. Let's combine everything. Think so first of all we do one here and here, so we have two of them. I think they will now, yeah, so it would work like that. Let's put like a few of these. No, okay. The issue is that when I reset them, they reset to the starting point beyond them, so I need to let's create a different pattern. And then one that goes the opposite direction. I think we can have speed to -90 here too. Oh, okay, there's a move forward value. I can just uncheck that. Okay, so let's see what patterns this creates. Oh. Right. I forgot. I need to do this for them. I should push this one we were in that corner first. And that is a bit finicky with the old version of this. But it's better than generators. But that one has the move forward checked out. It's moving the same direction. So let's do it -90 after all. What? It's not negative values working, and or didn't I reset this one properly? Show target, and this show target as well. Yeah, they look correct. Well, that's boring. What happens if I do this then? I wonder if you can find a sweet spot where they pass over each other and get double boost. Now we need to set it back to positive here. Well, that took a few of the minutes set up. I should have done this technique from the start and just reverted the track. But anyway, okay, so now I also want to do this with some obstacles in the middle. They don't have to be big, but I want something. Okay. So what should I repeat some simple jumping and hitting them, because I haven't like that. I think that is fun and I don't have almost any of it. I was thinking I should just do simple challenges like that now and then in the whole level while doing other stuff, but I haven't repeated that at all so far. Oh. Let's put some wall ones as well. And let's do this. Repeat this whole section, but now we have obstacles in it. Some walls and some mines. Mines. Let's copy the mines and energy pack. I have a few minutes left here. Let's make an alternative for taking the ceilings and walls here. More than that. Yeah. Is there anything fun we can do with the ending here? Is the question. Also, we could do something a little bit more strange by adding fog to the area. Well, we haven't done a vertical section. Let's do that in 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's do a vertical climb here right at the end. Let's duplicate this one. Hollow. Sure. Delete the bottom. And here you should put the goal split. Extrude. Hollow. Oh, I didn't. Okay, right. I forgot to press the button. Oh, right. That's the thing. It doesn't take the materials like that. Okay. Let's not ignore that. Let's do this. Okay, I have 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Come on. And we need to move that up. I say good luck to myself, but this is not tested at all. Let's see. Let's hope it's working. We need to move this so there's no ledge there. And that's time, but I'll just add one more of these here and here. And then we will add a gold trigger. And gold trigger is here. Okay, that's the level. Wow, we have a level, and I have not played it from start to finish. So let's try that now, but stopping the timer. And let's go. Oh, I held the space button. Ah. That was not good. Wow, my shooting. And I didn't use the top. I have horrible speed there. And I have no energy, so I have to go to the bottom. Maybe I should just make a wall under here so I can't go. This is not a world record, yes. Well, it is a world record, but it's not a good one. No. Ah. And dead. I had to restart. Maybe I should have a checkpoint. Yay or nay checkpoints, chat. Oh. Okay. Oh, and not too much forward there. If I don't press... I want to try that. If I don't press forward there, I will be fine, I think. Yeah. Maybe leave that as a... Ah. That sucks when you just... Oh. Please. No. Oh well, these are two, so they are better. And oh. Go. And okay, yeah, I'll add a checkpoint. I think then in the right in the turns I can add a checkpoint. Almost 2 minutes. That is longer than I thought. If it's like sound sections, I'm not sure if they can be done optimally, but I think there is some pretty good techniques to get through them. I'm really curious to see if others find like like really optimal techniques or not. If they do that, like if someone does, it will be very fun to see. So yeah, let's add a checkpoint. Also, I want to just adjust this a little bit. Let's turn this a little bit more and move it a little bit to left, because it sucked to go from this one into the corner and then hit that wall. Well, yeah, 2 minutes, that's a lot. You can, even if you're very slow. Okay, let's try that. You got me triggered. But that is very far. No, I don't. Seriously, I'm not that good at these techniques, but I don't think anyone will be able to. And remember, this level has activated the stop, the corner jump stop that we enabled optionally to enable on the custom levels. I'm so bad at this. I was a little bit better at it before. But like you see here, if I start charging on a corner, I fall off. I think it is if my character's center is out over the edge. When I start charging, I fall off. So I can't do that to get over. I say good luck. And I also say well, you know it well enough to know that exactly the mentality of the players. The mentality of the players is if you can make the developer cry, you win. I think that's what I heard at least. This will be. Yeah, I know. I was just joking. But like, this is also very funny for developers. Like, oh, I am smart here, and then you die mid-air. Huh? So smart. Okay, checkpoints. I almost forgot. Yeah. Don't play the fun race level. Skip. That's no fun. Yeah, I know. You make me feel bad for for making people play the level. Okay, so here, and let's do this here as well. And let's do it like this, so it's possible to go under for people who want to. And if you go under, you get a special treat. And this is after the timer, so I can spend a little time on doing fun stuff. You get I was thinking of just changing the music, but that seems a little bit boring now. There's two time dilation as well. Slow motion. Alright, I didn't generate. I don't think the timer will go down when, like, the timers will still go at the normal speed, so this will be a big penalty. This ledge is weird as well. What? Which ledge? This is fun, right? Or maybe we should change the time dilation to be positive instead. Okay. So now pro players will do this. Right? This is unplayable. Oh, hello, Galaxis. You're late. It's already over. I will not do that time dilation thing because I think that will be a boring way to win the level potentially. So I will do this. Then people can practice. Actually, that's actually an interesting cheat. Like, if you put this time dilation on, you can start practicing and finding optimal pattern in this corridor. That's an interesting cheat. It's not useful for taking records, but you can practice with it. You have to remove moss on your roof. Okay. You have a roof? That's the bother with the house. You need to take care of it. I've been considering. This is just apartment. But yeah, okay. I did get the world record recently, but maybe I should try one more time. Oh, what is this? Why is there a hole here? Did I move that wall? Huh. Oh, I cut the wall and moved it potentially. But yeah, now the hole is gone. Okay, so we have the perfect level. No cheats. And the only thing we're missing is intro and outro sequence. I'll add that really quickly. The outro will be a bit boring though, because I don't think there is anything cool we can show. Well, okay. Before I do that, let's create the actual goal line. Because then I can put the camera to show the goal line. Let's change material. Check material. Wow. It's like it was made for this. And then we can put the camera here. Oh, I need to reset first. And then we go back to see this, I guess. That is the most fun goal line I can think of for this level. This Christmas music is very Christmassy. Okay, let's create an intro. And of course the intro starts here. Oh, I didn't you do anything more with generators. Let's make it one very dizzying intro. Well, I would make it a lot faster than this. Oh, hello, bag. I moved what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The house, no? Okay, forest sounds pretty nice, but how is the internet out there? Okay. Oh, right, the wall. Okay, I'm so behind. Okay. I remember now. I saw that message before, and yeah, okay. Sorry. I didn't notice what you wrote the bag. So FOV 90, speed 500. Yeah, that looks about right. 590. 555. Oh, okay, 5,005. 90. 444. 90. Let's try. Okay. Speed 500. 490. Speed 500. 490. Almost done. Speed 500. 490. Speed 400. 490. Okay. Let's try this in the level. This is not a great intro. Wow, it was way worse than I thought. But hey, people can skip it. Okay, I'm not responsible. I am responsible. But if you choose a seat, I'm not responsible. So now the player should start animating in time. And I actually realized something here. Let's do this. Level setting in render settings. Let's actually lower. Let's make it darker fog color here. And I think the fog color also sets some of the ambient lighting. Oh. Yeah, that's about too much. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, but then I should change the lights. Where are the lights? There's actually a technique here. If you ever can't find the directional lights, just go to view. You can find them. And lower intensity. Okay, I didn't select the lights. Intensity to about this much, and then we can start adding lights to the scene to make it more interesting. This is going beyond the time limit here, but it feels like it's not really level design here. It's just some extra stuff for fun. Let's make it so it's pretty bright outside. A little bit bluish. And then we're gonna get inside. Let's start by adding green lights on these. I think it will feel faster to move through the tunnel when there is more distinct like features in it, like lighting. And the hatching on this material is not great. I think that is something with block size is not working with the triplanar projection material, and we never used it like this in the game, so we never noticed. Now's the hard question, what to do with the orbs or lighting waves, because they move. I can't just place light on them. Yeah. I think I can add a light just in the general position. At least this that goes in a circle. Oh, this is a lot of lighting. Let's speed this up a little bit. Yeah, it's not really speeding up, but I was thinking not to move them out of the surface after I snap them, but the lighting is so much worse when I don't move them out of the surface. And here can actually make the lighting have a real reason. If we put a light here that is blue, we will indicate players which direction is the goal when they just look up into the roof. Like this way. Let's add a red light here. I'm going over time. Yeah, I know. I will stop this shortly. But I feel like having these kind of features in the level will make it feel a lot faster. So I thought it was worth it. And this can actually help to highlight the position of these. And these are the ones that go in the circle, right? No, these are the ones that goes on the walls. I think that will be fine. Okay. One final play of the level, and then I will end the stream. Oh. And I played so much better before. It's the lighting. It's definitely lighting. It's not my fault. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I fell for it. The trap I created, I fell for it. Oh. Ah. Oh. That hurts. Wow. You should never stop for those. Yeah, ouch. Ouch. There will be so much better techniques for this level. Especially when you see that stuff. Oh, mine close. Oh. And here, this is what will determine the winner. Thanks. Yeah, Dev played himself. Yeah, I certainly did, and I'm very proud and unproud. Is that my achievement or my failure? But okay, nice. And we have a tunnel racing level. That concept is now checked off. Boom. Thanks for watching, and thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I will take a break for the weekend and do some more programming and get time for that. If I do a stream, it will not be these themes. It might be programming stuff. I have no idea. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday, and I will try to do the battle arena challenge then, I think, unless I get a suggestion by the community. So yeah, have a nice weekend, everyone, and I hope to see you next week. Thanks for hanging out again, and bye. See you around.